Okay guys, we are back. Sorry about that. I'm not sure what happened. It's technology. It just sort of booted us out of the system here. So again guys, things like your tilapias, a lot of those are going to be farm raised. You cannot get a wild caught tilapia, right? So you cannot get wild caught tilapia. So if you're going to do a salmon, which salmon has great omegas, but you want to stick with your omegas. I mean, you want to stick with your wild caught, all right?
Well, our farm-raised salmon is actually held at the same standards as our meat, so it's no synthetic dyes, no added hormones, no steroids or anything like that. It's raised out in the ocean.
Yes.
It's just not wild-caught salmon because you can't get it landed.
So it's called responsibly raised, right?
Yep.
So the salmon here at Whole Foods is responsibly raised, and would you say it's the same as salmon that you would get at Joel Osco?
No.
No. Tell them why.
Well, I can tell you why it isn't at Mariano's,
Okay.
but because I've worked there.
Oh, you work there? So can you tell us about how is that Mariano's?
Theirs is, I don't want to say bad, because my
Okay.
dad
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
works there, but it's not bad, it's just, it's not held to the same standards as Whole Foods is.
Okay.
Whole Foods has a lot higher standards than
Yeah.
most people do.
Yeah, because they have relationship, right, with their farmers and where they get their product from, and I love that. So guys, again, we're just going over the fact that our farm-raised piece of salmon is different than a farm-raised piece of salmon at, say, a Walmart or a Joel Osco or a Mariano's, because it's responsibly raised here, but you definitely want to make sure that you're getting wild caught. And then here, guys, you want to make sure that you stay away a lot from the marinades and things like that. That's going to be a lot higher in sodium. Make your own for sure. You know, that's definitely what you want to do. So guys, if you're going to do meat, I've seen some pictures of meat and everything. You want to, of course, really limit red meat, guys. I would say if you're going to do red meat, you want to make sure that it's grass-fed. But you want to limit and make sure it's organic, make sure it's free of hormones and nitrates, and make sure you're going to do it like once, even a month, I would say. I would venture to have you steer away from red meat as much as you can, all right? But here, especially your lean proteins, guys, if you're going to do your lean meat, like your chicken breast and different things like that, of course, things that have the skin on it, that's going to be a lot different as far as the fats in it and things. So try to stay with the skinless as much as you can, all right? So we're going to come here this way and come to this aisle, starting here. Okay, we'll just show it here. So here, guys, you've got your broths. And I want to show everybody here, you want to make sure that you pay attention to and read the ingredients, right, on here. So this veggie broth, one says just veggie broth, right? And if you look at the difference, this one has how much sodium? 540 milligrams of sodium, right? So that's a veggie broth. And if you look at the low sodium broth, what does it have in there? 120, right? So you definitely want to look at the sodium content in these broths. If you're gonna do a veggie broth, just make sure it has a little bit, make sure it says low sodium. Same thing, guys, with chicken broth too as well. And we're gonna talk about chicken broth for a moment too. But chicken broth, guys, look, you have one chicken broth, right? You have another one low sodium. This chicken broth is 620. That's for 1 cup. You've got 4 cups in there, guys. So guess what? 6, that's already what, 1,200, plus you add another 1,200. So you've got what, 2,400 milligrams of sodium in this one veggie broth, okay? And then here you've got 140. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? You've got over, but you definitely cut that dramatically, that sodium. So you definitely want to make sure, guys, that you are watching what you get, all right, and the sodiums that you get too, because so with veggie broths, guys, you don't need them. I often say, like, when you put the chicken broth in a soup, guess what, you're killing the greens. So you really don't need a broth. You can do your own broth with the veggies that you get, with onions and celery and your onion, celery, garlic, your carrots. So you don't need veggie broths, but many people get them and they're just, to me, a waste of sodium. All right, so you're just getting extra sodium, and that's about it. All right, so here, guys, your olive oils, your oils, you definitely want to make sure that you're getting an extra version. I like to do an organic. They have some. I'm going to be doing another grocery store tour at Everybody Has an Aldi, and I'm going to do one at Trader Joe's too. So I'm going to give you guys the tricks of the trade, all right? How do you shop organically, and how do you shop healthy on a budget? We're going to go over that. Same thing, guys. Soups. I see a lot of people having soups, okay? So check out this soup. Look at that container. It's going to say, ooh, organic, yummy yum. You're going to see cashew, carrot ginger soup. It's vegan. It's gluten-free. It's got 120 calories. It's organic. But when you turn that bad baby over, it's 650 milligrams of sodium for guess how much? Four servings in here. So one would probably eat about half of that. So that's going to be about 1,200 or so milligrams of sodium. So guys, really all of these canned, these box things, these soups here, lentil soup, you're like, oh man, but that's lentils. You know, that's healthy. Guess what, guys? It's got 650 milligrams of sodium in this little carton. And for 1 cup is the serving size, and there's 2 servings in there. So guess what? That is 1,300 milligrams of sodium in this one can of lentil soup, and really you want to say about 1,500 milligrams of sodium for the day. So you've pretty much almost going to be close to exceeding that with that and other stuff that you do. All right, so again, guys, you want to watch that coconut oil. Coconut is wonderful, guys, to cook with. You want to stay away from canola oils and safflower oils and peanut oils and all of that. A better one would be a grapeseed or a coconut oil or a olive oil too as well. Guys, balsamic vinegar, I think everybody should have some balsamic vinegar because it's wonderful for making marinades. It's wonderful for making your own salad dressing too as well. So balsamic vinegar is awesome. Apple cider vinegar is great too, especially for your body digestion and cleansing the body. You can do apple cider vinegar and with a little tiny maple syrup. I mean, this is just wonderful to have. You can drink it in your water too as well. So that's another of my faves here. Again, guys, like I mentioned before, stay away from the soups. You know, it's just not worth it, right? You're looking at this soup here. Guess what, guys? It is 820 milligrams of sodium, right? But it says organic, and it says hearty lentil. And you think that you are getting benefits, but really it's full of sodium, okay? A lot of these guys over here, if you're gonna do the tunas, you want to make sure that it's wild tuna, guys, wild caught tuna. They have those there in the packets too, if that's something that you are still doing is meat, okay? We're coming right along here, coming on down. We see, oh, sorry about that. I didn't see the Braggs and Needles that may be on the other side. So they have the mayos, guys. They now have vegan mayo too. I know they have, this is sugar-free, soy, canola-free. It's made with avocado oil, but it does have eggs in this particular one. So if you're, guys, you got to realize, I see a lot of people getting like the vegan mayo and different things like that. It's still processed. Is it better than the regular mayo? Yeah, but it's still processed, okay? They have ketchup here, guys. One of the things that a lot of people get is ketchup, say from a Walmart or something. The difference is, and you may have seen us do the cabinet analysis with one of the girls in the challenge, they're gonna have your corn syrup in there and sugar too as well. So this one has your organic tomatoes, and remember, tomatoes are a part of the dozen. You wanna make sure you're getting your organic tomato sauce when possible, and a little bit of cane sugar. So very lower in sugar, guys, that this one has. So they do have an organic tomato sauce, and they have something like this at Walmart too as well. So you can get your organic tomato sauce. Your rices, guys, you want to make sure you stick with an organic brown rice. Two, make sure you stay away from the white rice too as well. We know it's going to just turn into sugar in our body. You want to get whole grains. Your brown rice has whole grains in it. Going back to my staples, and here is, let's see, of course they've got the basmati and the long grain brown rice as well. You want to get organic. But guys, one of these are, well, this is what I buy instead of a lot of rice. A lot of times I get the organic quinoa because I can make it as breakfast, I can make it as, you know, lunch, as dinner, all of that. And then your lentils too in the bag. I love the green lentils, the red lentils. Guys, these are only $2.99 for a whole bag of lentils. And this will make me probably four servings, 4 meals out of it, or 3 or so, depending upon how big I make my pot. So these are great. Split peas, guys. You can make some split pea soup, which is amazing too as well. Super easy. $2.99. Your red lentils, your black lentils. So really venture. Don't just stay with one kind. There are your beans up there. Instead of getting them in the can, you could definitely do that as well. All right. I wanted to just tell you guys real quick about this section, everybody. This section of the store, I really would say, okay, so this is our natural section with all of our vitamins. Everybody needs to make sure that they are taking a multivitamin, and that, like that B12 is awesome. Here, guys, they have iron. If you've been low in iron, it's so important to get that. Matter of fact, guys, I am going to grab me one. So guess why I'm grabbing my iron? So I just went to the doctor and I had all of my levels checked. So I had my vitamin D check, my potassium check, my iron check, everything. And the report came back, which kind of does a lot of times, you need more iron. Because I am vegan, and though I get tons of veggies, I still have to supplement with iron. So I'm gonna get this for myself. And then he also said that my vitamin D wasn't terribly low or anything, so I don't need anything like 5,000 milligrams or anything like that, but it's always good to take another vitamin D. So that is something that I will get. So for this section, guys, the key is to do what? Check everything, see where you are, and then it'll show you what you need. But people have been asking me about the protein powders. So here, I like to stick with the Vega protein, the Vega 1, guys, and it's now organic now too as well. So that's something that's great. A lot of the other proteins, guys, are going to have brown rice in there. Stay away from the whey proteins. You want to make sure you get the plant protein powder when at all possible. So again, guys, I have spent a ton of time in this section of the store. It is the vitamin section, but this should be reserved for you and your doctor, okay? Because one of the other things that you need to make sure that you're getting is a probiotic as well. Probiotics are huge. Probiotics, the top things are probiotics and fish oils. These are the best fish oils, guys, to get. Your Nordic Naturals, that's an amazing fish oil to get. It's how they process it. It's gonna be a lot lower in mercury and all that. So this oil and also the cod liver. So guys, all of these oils are important to get. That's one of the, so let's go over this real quick. The things that you want to make sure that you're doing, everybody needs, it's a probiotic. You need a fish oil, right? And you need a multivitamin. The other stuff, you want to make sure that you've seen your doctor about, and how much iron do I need? Because sometimes they have to put you on a supplement. Do I need to get up my, vitamin D? And then of course, potassium. You can get that in food, right? Flaxseed, guys, I love a good ground flaxseed, organic flaxseed. So look at here, this one is $11.99. Well, I get an organic flaxseed for like $3 and something from somewhere else. So you just gotta know where to get everything. And I'm gonna teach you guys how to shop smart, all right? Hemp seed, your chia seed, all of these things are great. So many people don't like the flax seeds. So if you get the meal, it's already ground for you and you can put in your smoothies, okay? So we're gonna come this way, make sure we stay good on time here. Gonna look at our time in just a moment. Sorry. Okay. Again, the canned stuff you want to stay away from. Like these beans, guys, I know I've gotten those in the past and I still get them too. We're gonna make sure we keep you guys good on time here. We've got a few more minutes, about 9 minutes to go. So here, guys, the beans, they don't have any salt in it. So they're no salt and they're organic too as well. So they got the black beans, you've got the garbanzo beans. You can make your own, what is it called? I know, hummus. There we go. Your own hummus out of it. Like these chickpeas, guys. I think these chickpeas it's BPA free. So I've gotten this. because it's BPA-free packaging. So that's awesome because you don't have to worry about that like in a can. And a lot of times, a lot of cans now will say BPA-free as well. So it's good to just check everything and make sure you know what you're getting. All right, let's look over here at our pasta sauces. You want to definitely do as much as you can to stay away from like the white pasta here, like the white spaghetti pasta. There, you want to do organic whole grain pasta. And guys, a great version of pasta that I love, even better than that, guys, it's your lentil pastas. So check this. This is so amazing. If you guys have not tried this pasta, this is one of my favorites. I actually had it last night. So this is red lentil gluten-free spaghetti pasta, and it's only $2.99 for this whole thing. It cooks. It looks red.